How is it going, everyone? The PlayStation Plus Essential Games for the month of August have been revealed, and I would say gigantic win. I've complained about Plus more than I feel like anyone on this platform, but Plus Essential has been the platform that I feel like over and over again has delivered in quality, and this is a great month, I would say. All things considered, given the value of these games, the timing of these games, I think it's all good. You've got variety as well, so let's go through it. Let's go through the games. Lies of P, massive W. I don't think there's any other way to slice it. Lies of P is a huge W. By the way, for those of you that are bad at Souls-like games like me, they just added an easy mode to this game as well. The expansion Overture came out. That expansion was awesome. It's being received very, very well. My buddy just beat it, and he loved it, and he's like a Souls-like aficionado. Like, if I want the complete breakdown of the quality of a Souls-like game, I go to him in terms of him assessing the mechanics and whatnot, and Lies of P Overture is something he's gushing about as much as how much he liked it. I'm not kidding you guys. Right now, as I'm recording this video, he's literally in the other room playing Wu Shang Fallen Feathers right now. This guy's like a Souls-like fiend, and he loved Lies of P. I can say I love Lies of P from the standpoint of I love this setting, I love the ambiance, the vibe of the game. It's great. At this point, most of you guys know that's what I really can critique about a Souls-like game. I'm not going to be able to break down all the fundamental gameplay mechanics and how it compares to all of the other Souls-like games and boss patterns and all this, but from a vibe standpoint, which is why I think I enjoyed First Berserker Kazan more than a lot of other people, you know, Lies of P, I thought home run, knocked it out of the park as far as that's concerned. Incredibly compelling narrative there as well. Atmosphere is great. Again, those are the elements that draw me into a Souls-like game and a challenging action game, and I thought Lies of P was really well done. Also, the game still goes for $30, so this is, like, from a value standpoint, a fantastic addition to the Plus Essential lineup. A $30 game, yes, it came out 2 years ago, but it's not like RoboCop Rogue City, where this game literally came out before RoboCop Rogue City, and it's comparable because RoboCop just had an expansion come out as well, an unfinished business. That game they decided to put in the bargain bin for like $9. It was a Plus Essential game as well, but they sold it super cheap. Lies of P, on the other hand, it's held up at that $30 price point, so I think this is a fantastic addition. Next up, you got DayZ, an iconic game at this point. How many people are looking to jump into DayZ? I don't know, but you might have a PlayStation and you heard about DayZ back in the day. Maybe you played it when it was an Arma 2 mod, maybe you didn't, but it's a hardcore survival game where up to 60 players must strive to endure a post-apocalyptic world populated by frenzied, infected, and other survivors. DayZ includes the original iconic map of Chernarus and Livonia, the dense 163 kilometer squared map, which lets players experience the hardcore survival hit in a whole new environment. With no checkpoints or saves, when you die, you lose everything and have to start over. DayZ is a game that I played when it was an Arma 2 mod, and I sunk a lot of hours into it. At this stage of the game, I couldn't really break down the fundamentals of DayZ and tell you what to expect, but as far as a value standpoint goes, DayZ also holds up in price, and they bake Livonia into DayZ, where I believe Livonia was an expansion for a little while. Now it's just all included. So the fact is, DayZ is another game that I want to say goes for $25 on sale. So from a value standpoint, Lies of P and DayZ already make this a huge W. And then Weebs Assemble! My Hero 1's Justice 2 is the final game as a part of the lineup. I can't say I'm a big My Hero Academia fan. I am a fan of My Hero Academia. It is the last shonen anime I would say that I got really into. Although, I like Solo Leveling, I like Kaiju number 8, I don't know if those fall into the shonen category, but in terms of, you know, the weekly shonen manga style release, you know, and very shonen-esque in terms of heart and soul, the zero to hero kind of story. I always think the zero to hero kind of story is like just a shonen trope, but it's a trope that I get down. Oh my god, the guy that was getting bullied all the time, he's rising up and he's actually super powerful, he's got all these hidden powers, etc, etc. That's a story that a tale old as time. You know, I loved it in Naruto, I loved it in My Hero Academy as well, and One's Justice is a stylish arena fighter. I had fun with it. It does have quite a lot of DLC, but if you're a fan of My Hero Academy, you'll probably end up digging it. These anime arena fighters are never gonna be for non-fans, so just keep that in mind. But I know from a timing standpoint, I believe My Hero Academy's final season is starting soon. I know people were a little bit mixed about where this story went, and I've heard from people that read the entirety of the manga that they were a little down on it. I watched seasons 1, season 2, and then like most of season 3, and then I kind of fell off after that. There was a large period where I just wasn't watching anime at all, and that's where a bulk of My Hero's, you know, mid portion was airing, and I missed all of that. I have a general idea of the story because I did read the manga way back when, but yeah, I liked it, and I remember watching season 1 as it was airing on in 2016, and I still remember the episode that got me hooked. It was the episode where they did the challenge with Deku and the girl, I forget her name, against Bakugo and the fast dude. I totally forget these names, but and then Bakugo did the thing in the tower where like he caused the massive explosion. You guys know the scene I'm talking about. It was like episode 7. I was like, oh my god, this is kind of insane. This show's kind of awesome. And yeah, I was like kind of hooked on that. I mean, the first few episodes were pretty good, but that episode in particular, I was like, oh my god, this is insane. And then season 2 I thought was really good, but maybe I shouldn't ramble about this. Nonetheless, fun arena fighter. It's available right now, so go check that out. It is also your final opportunity to add the games from July to your Plus Essential catalog. That includes Diablo 4, King of Fighter 15, and Just Ann, which I thought was a solid month, but this month I think is a huge W. Again, I've always been down on Plus Extra and Plus Premium. I think Premium is actually a literal abomination. Plus Essential, on the other hand, if you look at it month over month, and again, paying to play online, that's a debate we can have all day long. I don't think that should be a thing, but guess what? It's an accepted reality, and they're not gonna go back on that. So we have to accept it. Let's at least assess the game offerings every month. And Essential, again, month to month, it has been quality for the most part. And Lies of P, DayZ, My Hero 1 Justice 2. The best thing about this is you've got a variety. You've got an action Souls-like game that has an easy difficulty for the, you know, jabronis like me. We can play the game as well. DayZ, that's a good addition as far as a value standpoint. And My Hero Academy, like, bro, there's got to be some My Hero Academy fans out there, or people that have watched the anime here and there, or want to watch the anime, and having the game in your library, not a bad shout. The arena fighters are always a fun time. They're not games to take too seriously, but they're always a pretty fun time. They're not going to be competitive games, but in terms of flashiness, vibrance, and executing the anime in a fighting game, it's the route that Bandai Namco generally goes with these games. And certainly it's not Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash trash. That game was a pile of trash and literally an abomination, in my opinion, the worst game of 2024. My Hero Academy 1's Justice 2 is not that, so huge W for that. I mean, any game that isn't Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, we're taking the W's where we can get them, brother. But Lies of P, DayZ, My Hero 1's Justice 2, those are the Plus titles for the month of August. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.